clean progression. So this tape is going to be about the proper form of the hang clean and power clean. And there are 3 progressions into it. The first one being explosive shrug, second one being explosive high pull, and then the third one being hang clean, okay? And the final phase of that would be power clean, okay? Power clean, that position is from the floor. The starting point would be in a traditional deadlift starting point, okay? Hang clean, the starting point is the bar on your thigh boards, okay? But there are 2 pulls to the clean, okay? The first one is the pull from the ground up, like a deadlift pull, okay? The second one would be from the thighs to the top of your chest or collarbone area, okay? So it's important to master both of those pulls before trying to do a hang clean or a power clean. It's important to master the form of those, okay? So I'm going to first show you the form of an explosive shrug, which is simply from the hang position, shrugging your shoulders, okay, to your ears, but extending through your ankles, your knees, and your hips as you do that. Okay, that's called triple extension, ankles, knees, and hips, okay? Your arms are gonna remain like ropes the entire time, which means there's gonna be no slack in your arms, and you're gonna extend through all 3 of those joints, being explosive, because the clean is a very explosive lift, and you want to make sure that you're getting triple extension so that you are utilizing this lift for what it is, a full body, complete exercise. So the first demonstration here is going to be of the explosive shrug. So as you can see, I started with my hips coming back, okay? And then when I exploded up, those hips exploded forward, getting extension through my hips. At the same time, my knees are extending, and the final extension would be through my ankles with my feet leaving the ground. And all at that same time, my shoulders are shrugging to my ears. So that is the explosive high shrug. Second phase, explosive high pull. Okay, I have a separate video of this that you can check out on its own, and I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of explosive high pull. So with the explosive high pull, in that you have the explosive shrug, which is the first phase of it, and then you just move yourself into the explosive high pull. A high pull is when you are pulling the bar or weight up to your chest, keeping your elbows higher than your wrist. As you're doing that, you have to keep the bar close to your body. Okay, that is imperative as we're moving into doing a clean, keeping the bar close to your body. Okay. So, if you want more details on the explosive high pull, go check out the separate video. Okay, moving into hang clean. So, hang clean, starting position is on your thigh boards. Okay, I like to call that also your launching pad. Okay, you're going to have a counter movement at the start of your hang clean. And I like to think of this as a spring. Okay, if a spring is going to extend and boing upwards, it has to go down first before it can extend up. Right? Okay, so that counter movement is your muscles loading so that you can unload into an explosive hang clean. Okay, now all of these phases we've talked about already are a part of the hang clean. We just add in the catch at the end. Okay, and with the catch, you're going to be coming from the high pull, and I like to say in order to rack the weight, you're going to punch your elbows out. Okay, so from this position, you're going to punch your elbows underneath the bar getting your elbows out from the bar, and with that, the bar is going to roll back onto your finger pads to where at the top of the hang clean, you're not gripping the bar, okay? It is simply resting on your finger pads, and your wrist is going to be broken here so that you can get those elbows out from underneath it. If you try to grip the bar at the top of a hang clean, okay, your weight's going to be too far forward, and when you start to do heavier weight, you're not going to be able to complete the lift due to that. So this is the hang clean. The last phase, power clean, which is going to be from the floor. Okay, now proper deadlift position is needed at the start of a power clean. Please watch the deadlift video to master that form. Okay, but now the pull is happening from the floor, so it's important that the proper deadlift position is used from the floor to the hang position, and from the hang position, it's just all three of those phases we just used: explosive shrug, explosive high pull, hang clean. Okay, but this is not 4 separate movements. A power clean is one explosive movement. Okay, but it's emphasizing all of these pieces that we just worked on. Okay, so probably if you are moving into the power clean, I've already worked on each of these individual pieces in your exercise, in your exercise program from one week to the next. Okay, most of the time with my athletes, we stay on these phases for months at a time before we can move on to power clean. Okay, so here is the proper form of a power clean. So I hope you learned something today. It is my favorite lift because it does utilize the whole body. So that is proper form of and proper technique of all of the phases of the hang clean and power clean.